It can seem very overwhelming when thinking about your final resting place. So to suit the needs of the community, Catholic Funeral and Cemetery Services of Colorado offers a comprehensive range of services. And here to help us really walk through all of this is Gary Schaaf. It's wonderful to have you back on the show.
Nice to be back.
Yes. Now, the Archdiocese of Denver, the funeral home, tell us more about this. Where are you guys located and how are you connected with Mount Olivet?
Well, we are in fact Mount Olivet.
Okay.
That's how the community knows us. We're in Wheat Ridge, our main location. We have actually several locations, also St. Simeon Catholic Cemetery in Aurora. But the majority of our staff members are in Wheat Ridge at Mount Olivet Catholic Cemetery, which is also the location for the Archdiocese of Denver Mortuary.
Okay, wonderful. Now, tell us more about your guys' core purpose.
Sure. Our core purpose is filling the void of loss with faith. We recognize that there are many times in life you have a void of loss. It's acute when you lose a loved one. We also all experienced it as an example during COVID. We all lost control in a certain way. And so we try to help people go through the process of filling those voids of loss with faith. Understanding that ultimately has healing potential, and we believe that's the best way to go at those difficult voids in life.
Yeah, are there specific ways you guys are really living out this core purpose?
Yes, so we have a number of ministry. One of our core values is ministry first. Although we run a business always, and so in our ministerial ways we have things like our Crypt of All Souls program. So for no cost, we'll take in cremated remains for free, understanding, we never want economics to get in between somebody in their desire to lay their loved one reverently to rest.
Okay. Are there programs that you offer that make you guys really unique?
Yeah, so certainly that Crypt of All Souls program. We have a Precious Lives program for people that sadly may have a miscarriage, and so we similarly at no cost take those babies in for free and have a service that we offer for folks when that happens. We do a whole bunch of other stuff kind of community-wise. We do a significant amount of the homeless and indigent burials, certainly candidly at a loss, but that's part of our core purpose, is to take care of people first and foremost that are in need.
Okay. When we talk about pre-planning, how are you helping families through these steps?
Well, certainly pre-planning, we see it, when somebody loses a loved one, it's difficult, right? And so you want to be able to focus during that kind of, temporary time period on the process of walking with your family. And so pre-needing does two things. One, it allows the person who pre-plans to kind of walk with their family through the process. So they're some of the questions about what would my dad want or what would my mom have wanted are already answered. And so there's that, and then it just allows family to not worry about the economic side of it so much, but actually be there and be present to each other as they grieve the loss of a loved one.
We do have just a couple of seconds.
Sure.
Are there ways you are helping our community with grief in these times?
Yeah, we have a grief program, a 3-phase grief program. We recognize that grief, although there are many similarities, part of our program, if you look us up online, you'll be directed towards that program. But again, it's designed to fill the void of loss with faith.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for your time today, Gary.
Me.
And take advantage of their spring pre-planning sale. Contact Catholic Funeral and Cemetery Services to receive 10% off of complete pre-need funeral plans and receive 5% off of pre-need cemetery purchases. Visit cfcscolorado.org or call 720-358-5219. They paid for this segment.